Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to check out the Rileys. See if this is gonna let me do this. Thank you for the thumbs up already. We are check out the Rileys and we're coming live now, Philippines. The state that we're in is South Cotabato. The city we're in is Coronadal City. And I got the phone turned up too loud. Sorry, anyone that was on the last live stream there a few minutes ago. My computer just totally shut down and went cuckoo on me. I just uploaded a new video tonight that my wife made. It's a beautiful video. Um, it's called a Trashion show, and it's taken of the kids at school. What they had to do was they had to design fashion something to wear out of stuff around the house that would be trash, whether it is trash or it's going to be trash. So they have to design it, put it on, wear it, display it. They did a little dance in it, and then they get judged. Um, so the video shows the kids uh, preparing for the show, and then during the show, and some of these outfits, man, what in the world? We had no idea that it was to this level. We got a surprise awakening. We're so new to this, especially me. When my wife said they're making clothing or stuff to wear out of trash, I was like, that's crazy. So I understand taking some trash and trying to find other uses for it, but this was actually uh, purpose it to be wearable. So some of these little girls look like beauty queens, and they were high fashion. I'm not even joking. You guys watch that video and you'll see. Even if you watch part of the video, you're gonna find out what I'm talking about. It was no joke. It was it went from our kids. They looked okay. They had their little trash on and everything, but some of these kids took it to another level. Our oldest, Jabez, he did end up winning in his class for males. So for the boys, So he got a little satchel or whatever. I'm not sure if it was a special category that he was in, but you'll see in the video kind of what he was dressed up as. Um, Doroteo, the 6-year-old that just turned 6. Thank you all for the birthday wishes and everything. He uh, he happens to be in pretty good with the principal, so she was very kind to also give him a satchel and um, make him feel like he was a winner as well. But he did have fun doing the contest and getting up on stage. Uh, in the video, you'll see him like he'll slick his hair back and do something like this, which I thought was pretty funny. My wife got front row seats for this event, so the video was taken right there in front of her. So she was pretty good viewing of everything that was going on. Thank you guys for coming, joining the show. This is a extra live stream. We typically don't do 2 a day. However, I thought I was uploading the video, and I thought I'd just come on and talk about it a little bit and see if anybody was around that wanted to talk to just me for a little bit. Jim, welcome back, my friend. It's 4 in the afternoon and 80 degrees. 80 degrees sounds awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Not bad at all. That's my kind of weather right there, actually. At right around 80 degrees. That's good stuff. Jim, I was just talking about the video that we just uploaded. My wife made it, and I just finished uploading it. At school, they had what they call a Trashion show, and it is where the kids put together fashion they made out of stuff that they would throw away, or it's a one-use item, that kind of thing. So they made all these costumes up out of trash, and they put on the fashion show out of this. And I've never seen anything like this. My family was not prepared for the trashing show, so I have seen stuff done in school where kids take trash items, they recycle them into something else to use. The milk carton becomes uh, a planter, or stuff like that. But this it was amazing what these kids and parents did with stuff that they would typically throw away. So my kids were involved in it as well, but yeah, we didn't know it was to that level. Sorry about the buffering. It's a while ago I tried to come live and it just shut down my whole computer. So I was trying to upload that video and go live at the same time, and it didn't like me, so it shut down. So sorry about the buffering. I was thinking the kids would go are in bed, so it wouldn't be as much internet usage. But welcome to the Philippines. Uh, so Jim, are you still at work, or has your shift ended and you've already left for the day? Yeah, my it's definitely my feeds that are sl- the reason I am so slow. So you're still in test mode. So will that go on for a number of hours still? Or does it tell you when the test is over? One of those tests. I see. So you got to hit those before you get finished. Um, I do have a little bit of good news from earlier, Jim. If I could share that with you. My Our live stream that we did today, where you were talking and Richard, and there's other people that came and went talking to us, but it was my highest. Well, it was the longest chat I've ever had. Never went 3 hours before, and then I see you're trying to make it, Phil. So yeah, the chat though was, or the live stream was the longest I've had. So 3 hours has been my longest. Typically 2 hours, I would have already shut it down, or when somebody's not talking. And then we gain watch hours from this, and that's your goal to rack up watch hours. So is my most watch hours for one sitting. So I ended up getting 20 watch hours from that one. Yeah, from that one live stream chat. So that's pretty awesome. Um, I told my wife the goal needs to be, you know, around 9 per day, and we got 20 for just that one. So very blessed, very pleased that we were able to do that. So it definitely helps toward the 4,000 hour mark that we're trying to hit. It seems unreachable, seriously, but um, if you don't go for something, you know, yeah, Jim, we have tried to go live. First of all, you're supposed to be at 1,000 before they allow you to go live on like a cell phone or device. But there's an app that you can kind of bypass that and go live. And we've done that. However, the internet here is so weak that it buffered the entire times. I mean, really bad. No one. It was like show a picture and then stop. Show a picture, stop. And that was our live stream. It was of All Saints Day that they had here, and just the internet signal so bad that it wouldn't allow it. So yeah, we do have a Facebook channel. Um, Same name. Check out the Rileys. So we do try to do that. However, the hours that we're trying to hit is all have to be through this YouTube studio. So yeah, it has to be directly through their studio to get the credits toward our hours that we need. Yeah, we're trying to be very we're trying to be very patient and everything. You have 1 year from when you start uh, in a given rolling calendar, I guess, to rack up the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 uh, the um, the 4,000 hours. By the way, me silly, what's your Facebook hyperlink? Well, we just have the Facebook channel, and it's same name. Check out the Rileys. So where we post our videos and different things to check out the Rileys. But if you want like personal Facebook accounts, I'm Bill Riley. And if I was good at the link stuff, I would send it to you. But my partner is not here to do that for me. She's usually the one that does the linking and all that good stuff. Yes. Well, the yeah, the problem again is the internet connection. If I'm not sitting right here by it on this laptop, then I'm not getting too good of connection. We tried to buy one of those pocket Wi-Fi deals, so it would boost, so we could do more. But so far it's been a waste of money. So do a plateau chat. I'm not exactly for sure what that is. Is that what some of the people do, where they are multiple people in the chat or something? Yeah, once we hit our 1,000 though, we're gonna find a place with good internet. We did try to do a live stream from the school because we had their Wi-Fi password, and it was working a little bit. It kept lagging really bad, but we didn't get anybody to view um, what was going on. It was a award ceremony. Nobody was watching, so we went ahead and shut it down after about a half hour, of course. Welcome everyone that stopped by to talk, see, visit, check out the Rileys. I'm not in my Santa outfit this evening. No problem, no problem. But if any of you would like to say hi, um, I'm Bill with Check Out the Rileys. Been having a great conversation with our friend Jim, and you can join in as well. By the way, if you haven't, if you're just watching and you'd like to give us a old thumbs up, we appreciate each and every one that we get. We treasure them. We put them in our piggy bank and keep them for later. I'm joking, but they're good to have. It helps other people find us. Yeah, I appreciate each one of you stopping in. We're talking about a Trashion show that went on yesterday at the kids' school. We just posted the video on our channel here, and hope you guys will check it out. It's amazing what these kids and parents took. That would be normal stuff that would be trashed. Either you use it one time, throw it away, or something like that, and it was pretty awesome. So I recommend everybody give that a look. Yeah, I, I don't know if you Jim, if you've seen our video, the last walk around I did of the neighborhood. Um, so I go walking around, just show people where we live and what it's like here, and I get every kid in the neighborhood walking with me, except for my kids. I just my kids and my wife was taking a nap, so I thought I'd go out and video that and post it up. So I did that, and every kid in the neighborhood ended up wanting to follow me around. So I had like a whole gang of kids, and I'm walking down the more, we live off of like a main street or whatever. So I go out and I'm walking around that main street, but I have a whole group of kids with me, and I get scared because all these kids are, you know, they're not my kids, and they're in the street and everything else, and kids are funny. But I did teach them my name. Um, they call me Santa Claus, but I taught them that my name was Bill. So now, if you see videos of the kids getting all excited, uh, I drive by and stuff, and I take videos sometimes of them. They get very excited to see me, and they yell, "Bill, Bill, Bill!" Sometimes my wife will drive by, and they'll be yelling, "Bill, Bill, Bill!" and she'll roll down the window, and they see it's her, and they stop and walk away. But when they see me, they get all excited. It's kind of funny, I thought. Yes, yep. I took a video the other day at the market, but there were some issues, so I didn't. We didn't post the video yet. When when you're the only American around, sometimes you have some issues when you go out. Nothing I couldn't handle, but you know, stuff that's just different. But yeah, thanks for all the ideas. We've been we definitely have been posting. We just started doing live streams like 2 weeks ago. It might have been maybe three now. We only posted videos, so we have almost 400 videos up now. But we post now. We try to post one video a day and do one live stream a day. But again, this is just an extra little bonus live stream because I wasn't ready for bed and my wife was putting putting our youngest down. I uploaded that video. No problem, no problem. Yep. We got some good stuff on there. We have I think four videos now. that have hit 1,000 plus watched. One of them was a parade. One of them's a parade. One of them's the kids teasing each other. One of them is about a tricycle, and one of them is about a. My wife was given information about how to become a dual citizen in America and the Philippines. I think that's the video that's over 1,000. Our transportation do we use? Well, right now we have a car, um, and that is what we use for transportation. My wife does take tricycles to different places, but we're blessed enough to have a car as of right now, so we use that to get around. Yeah, one of the videos is of me trying to fit into one of those tricycles. How how small it is. So it's always interesting. Um, I believe it is. My wife uses the Movie Maker app. I don't know if it was a free one that came with the computer or where she got it from, but it's called Movie Maker, and that's what she taught me on. So there is if we make sometimes when we make the videos using the cell phone, uh, some are like quick videos and stuff. Those are ones that are under 5 minutes, and we don't edit them. We just upload them as is. Yeah, yeah. I'm 6 foot tall and 270 pounds. So yeah, tricycle is not fun fit for me. Although I see them carrying a lot more weight than I am. I see these tricycles, they'll modify them and they'll carry full grown caribous in the sidecars or two or three full size hogs. Like, good goodness. Or I've seen, 15 kids be on one tricycle and motorcycle and be riding it down the road. So it's amazing how much these things are used to haul. And of course, I don't see how they do it. It doesn't look too safe. Kids are sitting up on top of the tricycle, and it's pretty scary. Yeah. But again, let me welcome some of those ninjas that are just watching and haven't joined in yet. If you'd like to join in, we'd love to talk to you as well. Um, but if not, if you just want to sit there and watch, that's okay too. If you would, don't forget to give the old thumbs up. Sorry it's only me here tonight. My wife was putting the little one to bed. So, and I'm not for sure if she's going to make it out. So they're all laughing right now. Hopefully, your testing is still going well and they're not laughing because something burst or blew up or anything like that. I haven't seen what the temps are outside right now, but I'm guessing it's still about 87, 88 degrees here at night. It's 10:30 ish. They're laughing at your story. Is that of me trying to fit in a tricycle, or all the kids on top of it, or do you see some wild stuff over there as well? My dad used to come home from Taiwan when he was on business trips and tell me these wild stories about whole families that ride around on mopeds. He said there'd be a family of 5 or 6 be riding around on a moped. I'm like, man, that sounds crazy, Dad. And I never thought I'd ever see stuff like that. And then I came here. They put a extension on the back of their little motorcycles here, and they call it a high top or something to that effect. And they'll get 7 or 8 people riding on one little motorcycle. And then sometimes, if they're like from the mountains, they'll put boards across. And well, thank you for broadcasting over the speaker. Hopefully, I'm talking loud enough. This thing on, but they'll put boards across the seat of the motorcycle. They'll put a board in the front and a board in the back of the seat, and then I've seen um, about 10 or 12 people sit on those boards that are sticking out from the motorcycle as they're driving it around. I understand. Can be boring. Well, hopefully I'm entertaining. Got all kinds of Barry G. Good morning. Good morning. Routine but important. Yes, I understand. Barry G is in the house. He's our friend from up north, Canada. Barry? Did it ever get cold over there? I know you said you were in that pocket or whatever. I think that was you the other day that told me that, where it wasn't too bad yet. So it did get freezing over there. All right, awesome. Well, you should have been for my chat earlier today. I was dressed in Santa Claus outfit. Oh, see, I see. So they're screening, huh? 10 -10 wind chill. I remember the days. Yeah, not that I won't go back to it. Just never know. We don't use the word never around here. So if I was a cute Filipina, I would be insulted. No problem. Yep, I am not a cute Filipino. My cute Filipino is already in the bedroom. Not for sure if she's asleep yet or not. I was on your LS as Santa. When I was Santa, you were there. Jim's not typing. He's doing the voice to text. I talk too hillbilly, I think, Jim. So voice to text never worked out for me. Yeah, we talked. Yeah, but 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 Barry, I wish I could say I slept since then. That's right, you were there, and I just forgot. My wife is supposed to be here reminding me of these things. But yes, the Arctic Circle, the North Pole. I would have looked perfect dressed as Santa talking about that. But instead, I'm here in the heat. Right on a Santa high. That's right. It was heat stroke. That's what it was. I was sweating so much in that Santa outfit. Uh, I just don't remember because I was dehydrated. I was losing it. Kind of like if I was in the desert, seeing the pools of water. Okay, well that's my excuse then, Barry. You you would have known at the end. It was our longest live stream we've ever done. My wife even left during it, so it was ended up being 3 hours long. I set a new Bill and Mercy's um, world record there. If you're on Facebook, can you do live chats? I know Facebook will let you live stream, but I don't think it's. It might be chat, but I'm not for sure. I did it back in Indiana a couple times, but I don't remember talking to anyone. Hello, 7727. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, my friend from Korea with the cute doggies. Appreciate all the thumbs up. Yeah, Santa Claus. Um, Jim, my Facebook page is same name, so check out the Rileys. Is the one that we use for to promote this. But then if you go to my personal page is Bill Riley, and I don't know if it might be Bill D Riley. But yeah, Jim on Facebook Messenger, you can do one-on-one conversations. Yeah, at the same time, not sure how many people you can get on there. Yeah, I don't know that either, Barry. That's that's how I talk to my kids one on one through the Facebook Messenger. Well, my boys back in Indiana, my wife talks to our 11-year-old on there too. When we're away from the house and he's here by himself, so she'll message him. Glad you got that. Everybody, if you would, say hi to 772. I guess it's 77 Tube 7. Been checking out her videos as of late, and she's got some pretty interesting stuff on there. Sounds good, Jim. I know. Did you got our email address too? Didn't you from earlier? If you take, I don't know if you want to do video and send it over to us, or do one on one sometime, and we'll check it out. You probably got way better internet than I do here. Appreciate appreciate the thumbs up, definitely. Yeah, sent the regular just pictures earlier. But Barry, she is in Korea 7727. I'm sorry to answer for you, but that one I know. I, I haven't been to Korea yet either, so of course, uh, Korea is a place that I like to go to a lot of different places, but the finances just aren't there to hop around as much as I would like to. So we still have to figure out what we're going to be doing coming up. March, I have to make a visa run where myself, my wife, and our youngest son have to leave the country for at least a day. So that will be coming up. So we don't know where we're going to go or for how long. Originally, the plan was to go to Thailand and go visit some of the places and some of the places that my wife used to live when she was a teacher over there. And she was going to show me around and stuff. Awesome. That sounds pretty awesome. Go to Colombia for a month. I bet in March you'll be good and ready to go too. You guys would still be frozen in March, right? In March is when we came over to the Philippines, of course, and it was still nice and cold, and it had snowed either I think the day before we left. Uh, Barry, I, I'm pretty good at not getting my ears smacked or or anything for mercy. I would be afraid in Thailand that I'd look at the wrong gender because it's I know it's hard to tell them apart. So I'd probably keep my head down the entire time, just stick to the sights. So cold, wet time of the year here in March. Yeah, that's how it was in Indiana. There, start by the end of March, it's starting to thaw out a little bit, and that's when the rains start coming. So you have to worry about the freezing ice. Still cold though, cold enough, anyways. Yeah, but Thailand is a place that we are considering maybe to go for a few days. I don't think we're going to make it a very long trip. Our budget is just not there to allow a long time there. Yeah, yeah, Barry, I am definitely there with you because just even seeing videos of just seeing the videos of some of that over there, and I mean, cannot even tell. I mean, they even get their Adam's apple removed, so that is crazy. You give your pinky toe for apple pie. Yep. I don't think they. I haven't seen apple pie here, but I might have to look for it because they got apples. They might have the apple pie a la McDonald's. My wife has bought some pies up there, but I don't know what flavors she got. Probably, you know, mango, something along those lines. But the pies that I always see here is the buku pie. Either you got an egg pie or a coconut pie. And that egg one tastes more like butter to me. Well, thank you all for joining me. Check out the Rileys tonight. We got 7 people on, 8 people on. Thank you guys for all your thumbs up. We appreciate it. You're too far away from everything to have the apple McDonald pie. Um, got to run, Bill. Nice chatting with you. Take care as well, Jim. Thank you, Barry. Appreciate you swinging in and saying hi. If we talk tomorrow, I'll forget about this. So just you can remind me. But stay warm. Don't let the Arctic chill get to you too bad. Yeah, the Philippines are so sweet on foods. Yeah, they are. They definitely are sweet, but it tastes different. Barry, you already know. I'll blame it on something why I can't remember tomorrow. Oh yeah, You weren't on there for 2 hours, so I didn't remember. Uh, Make sure you guys check out that latest video I posted. Um, it's the topic Trashion show. So the kids turned trash into fashion and had a little fashion show. My wife made up the video and I posted it a while ago. And hopefully you will enjoy. I I haven't even watched all of it yet. I made a suggestion to my wife that kind of messed her up because she tried to go back in and do it, and kind of messed up where she was. And yeah, I ran out of the room after it messed up. I didn't want to get, I didn't want her to get me, so I didn't finish watching it. I only watched 5 minutes of it or so. But she made it a little bit long. Just to, there's so many great outfits and stuff. But even if you watch part of it, not the full thing, you'll see some pretty awesome um, fashion, fashion, uh, what the kids and parents put together. And please try not to make fun of my kids. It was our first time. We're new to this, so we didn't know. We didn't know it was such a big deal here. One of my coworkers, Sarah, is thinking your beard is hitting your belly button next tears. Well, I've I'm constantly, well, my wife is constantly chopping chopping at the beard here, so it hasn't reached its full potential. And then I had a big nasty knot last week, I think it was, and if you see, there's like a part missing right here. It's kind of like funny looking to me. But I had a knot in there that I was trying to get out, and I yanked it, and all the hair, that little ball just came out. So now it's kind of got a funny shape to it. But my father used to wear well, he wears a beard still, but his beard was always down to at least his belt buckle, and I have not grown mine down that long yet, but his is not that long nowadays. He's older, so he has a lot of hair fall. It comes out too easy. I did. When did I start? I'll have to ask my wife for sure, but I think this month it's 4 years old. Um, I did the No Shave November. You guys are familiar with what that is? November for so in November you don't shave, and you try to grow your facial hair for the month, and it is something that you do to promote prostate cancer awareness month. And I did that, and at the end of the month I had a little bit of a beard going. So my wife liked it, so she told me to keep it, and I've been growing it ever since. So 4 years in November. I've never grown a beard before. This was my first time ever. I've had some facial, I did the goatee thing, but I never could grow a beard. Got to show her. We had planned on. I leave my beard on right now because of my wife. She likes it, and we had planned on maybe cutting it off when we came to the Philippines because of the heat. However, my wife still likes it, so I keep wearing it. My wife is, as long as she thinks I'm sexy, that's who the only woman I tried to impress, and she likes it. And most of the Philippines, they tell you that they do not like facial hair on a man. So I think my wife likes it because she's that jealous, and maybe it helps her when I'm running around here by myself. Uh, she likes me to wear it or something. Well, it looks like I am buffering. Yeah, maybe not now. But if I am buffering, please forgive me. That's what the old laptop was telling me. Um, I'll let you guys in on a secret. Big secret here. Since we're almost an hour into our chat. My secret is we are planning to bleach my beard uh, white so I can play Santa for the kids. I brung a Santa outfit with me, and I got mostly grayish. I'm Irish, so I got gray and red and brown beard going. But we're going to try to have it bleached so I can do Santa Claus for the kids here. And that is what we're thinking as of today, uh, November the 16th. So that could change, but then after the Christmas is over with, then there's no guarantee that I'll keep the beard. I may, but I may not. I thought it would be extremely hot, but I guess I'm so used to it that it's not bothering me. Not saying it's cool either, but it's not like burning, blazing hot. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to my hair. The hat pretty much covers it, except for you can see my gray on the side there. But I don't think I'm gonna bleach my hair or anything like that to play Santa. So it was kind of nice talking to the kids. One day I wore the Santa hat out, and I was able to talk to a ton of kids and older people as well. And we have a video in our lineup there. Santa Claus comes to the Philippines. Hold on, I can't make out what it says here. Um, Jim, if I bleach it, it will be, you know, bleached until I cut it out. I think it just, as far as I know, it takes all the color out of it. So I don't think the color comes back. But I've never tried it before. I have two different friends that play Santa Claus back home, and one of them suggested it to me, and I thought it was funny when she suggested it. I was like, no, I'm not going to bleach my beard. What are you talking about? But after a while, seeing the kids' reactions to me and stuff, I mean, everywhere I go, they call me Santa Claus, anyways. So, you know, I don't mind if they call me Santa Claus and I get to tell them about Jesus. Hey, I'm doing okay. So that is my thought. But we'll see. Again, it is all that's what we think as of today, but tomorrow's a new day. Well, welcome aboard, anybody that's just joined us. This is Check Out the Rileys. My name is Bill, and this is my beautiful. No, my wife is not with me tonight. She put the baby to bed and never came back. Jim, I'm not exactly for sure. I know you want to change topics. I got that much. But in the area, skeptical glasses, have you had a problem? I'm not exactly for sure what you're talking about. My glasses or having issues in the area? My lenses. Um, Before I came here, back in March, I got a full workup and I ordered three pairs of glasses. Plus, I had a backup pair or two that I brought with me. So I've had. So I got these back in March of this past year, but these are full blown bifocals, and I'm not. I don't know how people get used to wearing bifocals, but I'm not there yet. Yes, I've wore glasses since I was 2 years old, and these bifocals, I tried to do the no line bifocals, and that was just could not work for me. So I said, forget it. As long as my wife still likes me, I just got the lines in there. So I have a little box right here, and to be able to read out of these puppies, it is fun, fun, fun. So yeah, you'll see me. I keep this tablet next to me, so when I can't see what it says up there, I break it out and try to get nice and close to the to what it's saying. But I've seen several places where you can get glasses here, but I've never been in for an eye test or anything here yet. And I was kind of hoping, as long as my eyes stayed pretty decent, that I would not have to go um, in for a while to get any more glasses. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody that's just joining us, we'll check out the Rileys. I am not Santa Claus. I just look like him. Uh, we are Jim. That's an excellent question. Here in the Philippines, as long as I entered the country with my Philippine wife, my wife is a dual citizen, so she is an American citizen and a Filipino citizen. So as long as I come in the country at the same time as her, I get a 1 year stay right on my passport, so I can stay up to 1 year without having any type of special visa or anything like that. So when I talk about a run, so in March it will be the 1 year. So I have to leave the country and I have to re-enter it with my wife, so I can have at least another year. If I do not enter the country with my wife, then I only get 21 days, and then I have to go and get the renewed visas or file for a green card or something to that effect. Um, no, when she is coming into this country, she enters the country as Philippine, but if we go to another country, she will enter the country as a U.S. citizen. But if we come back to the Philippines, she'll come back as a Philippine citizen, and I'll accompany her, so I can get my 1 year stay um, again with her. We kind of messed up when we came into the country. We were in a little bit of a rush, um, so we did not present. Both of my kids are dual citizens as well, and we did not present the paperwork that we needed to show that my youngest is a dual citizen. So he has a 1 year stay as well. Um, so we'll leave the country again with him. However, when we come back, we'll present the paperwork showing that he is a Philippine citizen, so he won't have a limitation on his stay this next time. We were missing our next flight, and we thought we were supposed to be in the same terminal, but it was in another terminal, so we had to catch a cab to go. So we were just in too much of a rush and didn't present all the paperwork. So you have multiple exit. Um, as far as leaving the country, um, Well, there'll be the three of us instead of four. It's just three because we did have the paperwork handy for our son, our 11-year-old, so we won't have to take him with us. So we'll probably end up just leaving him here with his grandparents when we go do a quick run outside the country. Um, you had to put up some cash in the Philippines bank. Jim, no, we did not have to do any type of banking here in the Philippines. We didn't have to show it since she is a dual citizen. Um, she didn't. We didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was be with her, and it's just an automatic thing that they do for the Philippine citizens for their spouse and children. It's just an automatic. They asked you, "Are you married?" You should. We whip out a our marriage certificate, and bam, we got the stamp, and that's all there was to it. Of course, you have to have the same. Her stuff has to say like Riley, and just the same as mine, and so does our son's. But they do. They all we all have the same last name, so yeah, it is very interesting. I never heard of it before. Before when we came over to the Philippines, typically what we had done was uh, I send my wife and one of the kids ahead, and they stay a month, and then I come over for say another month. She ended up staying 2 months, and I stayed 1 month, and but I always came in for my 21 days and then paid uh, like 5,000 pesos, which about $100 to stay another week or two. That's typically how we did it. But she became a citizen back in 2018, a U.S. citizen. So she was getting her dual citizenship from the Philippine embassy there in Chicago. We have videos about how she did all that good stuff, and our drive up there and all that goodness there, and in our some of our first videos we posted on our channel. When you go in a country, visit the embassy to get better deals. Yes, yep. I typically back when I came here when we were getting married and stuff. That is what I did. Went straight to our embassy. Well, I came in and had 21 days, but then I flew back. In order to get married in the Philippines, you have to go to the embassy. So we went to, well, I went back to Manila to the embassy and took care of getting the paperwork I needed to be able to get married here in the Philippines. So yep, the Chi Town, they are great. Yep, the embassy up there was very helpful for Mercy, and really showed her what to do. And living there in Avon, it wasn't too big of a trip either to go up there. So I helped my sister-in-law, who's also Filipino. I helped her go up there and get hers, and then my wife went and got hers the following month. So while she was in the embassy, I went and played by the lake there. Went driving around a little bit in Chicago, but the lake is right there. So I just went and looked at the frozen tundra of Lake Michigan. Yeah. Well, hello everyone that has just joined in. Pizza. That's pizza sounds good, Jim. But every time we went to Chicago, here's a true story for you, my friend. Every time I went to Chicago, out of all the restaurants there was to choose from, every time we'd go up there, there's one restaurant that we'd have to visit. And you want to take a guess on what that restaurant is? Or anyone else wants to take a guess? In Chicago, there's one restaurant I had to visit every time we were in Chicago. Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate that. Yes, everyone, continue with the thumbs up. Check out the Riley's needs as many as possible. They go in our collection. Um, yep, that Chicago pizza sounds wonderful. However, my wife would always make us go to Jollibee's in Chicago, even if it meant driving out of the way to go to Jollibee's in Chicago. There in Indiana, there's no Jollibee's. So every trip to Chicago, we had to go buy a Jollibee's. Even though I begged and pleaded, I think I stayed up there a few nights with her when we took her parents up to the Chicago airport for them to fly back to the Philippines. I think that one night we went to a different restaurant, but it was something right there by the hotel, just like a Chili's or something like that. Too tired to go find anything. Yep, that's it. That's it right there, Jim. All the way to Chicago to eat at Jollibee's. We were up there for other stuff, but she wouldn't let us eat anywhere else. And the weird thing was too, she would buy Jollibee's, like a big sack of it, and bring it home and share it with her friends. Yep, my wife didn't realize what good pizza was, so pizza to her is that. But yeah, I had her try, the Chicago style pizza there in Indy. If you call that Chicago style, and she liked it, okay, but we were too close to a Jollibee's for us to miss it. Uh, Now we live in a town that has two street lights and four Jollibees. Oh, here's something pretty good. Maybe you'll like this one, Jim. You know how insane roundabouts can be for people that do not know how to drive around a roundabout. Here in this town, they call the one roundabout that they have, they call it round ball. Instead of roundabout, they call it round ball. And at this round ball, it's very bad to try to drive around it because they just don't. The merging and the driving around it is out of this world bad. But what some genius, I'd like to find out who, thought it was a great idea, they put up what you would call a large big screen TV deal, where they, make announcements about the town and show different things. It's right there on the side of this roundabout. So not only are you trying to go into the roundabout and drive around it and not get killed, but you're worried about the people that are pausing or paying attention to this large television. They're watching this large television instead of paying attention to where they're driving. And it just amazes me. You remember the circle in Indy? Yeah, the circle downtown is very nice. I go down there, and it's not too bad to drive around that. But when you go to like Carmel up there, and Avon's getting this bad, but Carmel up on the north side, they have roundabouts that people just lost their mind driving through those things. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people run over top of a roundabout, or they have over the over 31 there. They have those. If I call them figure eight roundabouts, and watch people try to navigate through those is pretty funny as well. But yeah, this. Tell me why she is facing south. Are you asking about one of the or the statue on Monument Circle? That's a good question. I would, what I would guess is because of the Civil War, uh, and they face south to go into battle. But I do not know the answer. But that would be my guess to that question. Welcome to check out the Rileys. I see we got some new people on checking us out. Please feel free to join in. My friend Jim is schooling me here, so he's going to give me an answer to a question that he asked here in a moment. Yeah, that's what I would be guessing, Jim. So I got it decently right. That is good. That is good. I have a interesting fact that you probably know, but I cannot say it's up to date fact. This is a fact that I learned many years ago about Indianapolis. Um, I I read and was told, yeah, definitely, that besides the Great Wall of China, besides the Great Wall of China, Great Wall of China is number one, but number two, the longest wall, um, brick wall in the world is the brick wall around the Crown Hill Cemetery in Indianapolis. At that time, again, I don't know if it's up to date, but that is what they told us, taught us. I told my wife that I think every time we drove past Crown Hill, going to the state fair and that type of thing. I think I took her to a hockey game up there too. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our vlog. I see Kim. Sorry, I can't see very well. Hello, host. How are you? Thank you for supporting my LS. Yes, no problem. I came by to talk and chat with you guys, but something something was going on when I stopped in, so I didn't stay very long. Yes, yes. Yep. Jim, that is 100%. We are, Indy was modeled and actually designed by the same person that did Washington, D.C., and was laid out just like it. I was that weird kid in high school that thought I was going to be a politician one day, and actually went and did some studies in D.C. And back then, uh, hung out with Senator Richard Lugar, and yeah, he gave me some interesting stuff about Indy slash DC. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, Kim, and everybody visit Kim. I, I'm going to say you're here in the Philippines, and I know we're newer friends, so I haven't got your full story yet. But welcome, welcome, welcome. If you would, while you're here, give me a old thumbs up if you haven't already. Appreciate you coming by and joining in. So far, we are 100% troll free chat tonight. I have not seen any of those pesky trolls jump in, and everybody on here, I know of and or been friends with for a while. We do have some people in the background though that haven't been talking, but that's okay. We love our silent ninjas as well. Everybody needs a backup ninja sometimes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. We have been talking about our topic tonight was the new video I posted was Trashion show. So at our school this week, or on Friday, they had a fashion show made out of trash. So the kids wore recycled trash items from home, and they made them into dresses and suits and all kinds of stuff. I've never seen anything like it. So I live in the Philippines here. So, Jim, are you saying that I'm doing the Nixon hand hand motions? I remember I was. Oh, you shook hands with Nixon in 1973. Awesome, awesome. Yes, Kim, I live in the Philippines. I live down here in Mindanao in South Cotabato. I live in Coronadal City slash Marbel, and we moved out. We moved here from America back in March, and that's while I'm still up at this hour because I'm in the Philippines, and not. I guess if I was back home, it's 10:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, so I probably would be up by now too, back in America. But here it's starting to get time. But yes, we live in the Philippines. My wife, myself, and our two youngest children. Yeah, Jim. I back in high school, I had these big plans to become a politician. I do not know why. Now that I look back, but yep, that's what I was thinking back then. You're also from Mindanao. Awesome. What part of Mindanao are you from, Ken? And hopefully you don't mind me calling you Kim, because I don't know how to pronounce the first part of it, or how I would even go about trying to pronounce that. My wife is not with me, so she is the English teacher. Well, that's pretty cool. A part of the High School League of Nations. Awesome, awesome. That kind of sounds like a Superman, their League of Nations, right? I forget what they called their the Justice League. That's what they called it. My kids are comic book fans, so I get all the good comic book stuff from them. Yeah, Kim, I'm down here in Mindanao with all the earthquakes that's been happening as of recent. But we haven't had an earthquake in at least a week and a half, and I'm pretty ecstatic to say that. It was getting pretty scary for a guy. Oh, no problem. Pretty scary from a guy from America to deal with earthquakes, the earth shaking. Kim, what part of Mindanao did you say you're from? Or did you? Yeah, I missed it here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the family home, and it was built solid enough. It did. The earthquakes didn't shake it or anything. I mean, shook it, but still standing. We posted a video of earthquake damaged home there in Makalaka, I think is how they say it, Makalala, and where it totally destroyed the house all the way down to the ground, and many homes were destroyed. Jim, no, this house here is my wife's parents' house. So we moved in with my wife's parents when we moved over here to the Philippines. So no building for us. Uh, Fortunately, 'cause they're not too quick. I don't think there's a, there's a place two houses down that they've been building since I've been here, and I don't know when they're supposed to be done. We uh, we have a house here in the Philippines. However, it is in a different town. It's down in Davao City, and we use it as a Airbnb rental house as of right now. So it's about a 4 hour drive away from this house, and one of the reasons for moving to the Philippines is so our kids could be with their grandparents so we didn't want to live 4 hours away. But thank you, sir. So yeah, we didn't want to live that far away from our kids or from our parents, so we just moved in with them for now. We haven't sorted out exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, but we had to do a lot of fixing up and uh, after we got here to the house down there to get it ready to be a rental house. So we're kind of in the hole as far as the income stream, but after after we get back right side up, it doesn't rent out every night, that kind of thing. Sometimes when we first put it on there, rented out for the first month. The night we put it on there, the next morning it rented out for a month, and then it's only been renting out for like a week at a time, sometimes, or a couple nights, or that type of thing. So it hasn't been as steady renting out as what we wanted. Of course, we put a lot nicer stuff in our house, so we ask a little bit higher than what a normal um, Airbnb around here might ask. We have we we put in new air conditioners, new heating for the showers, and put in new beds and mattresses, and so we beefed it up quite a bit. So plus we decorated it up American style, if you will, and we advertised it as being Westerner friendly. So we've had a few different Westerners stay there so far. Um, it is down in Davao City, Davao, depending on who's saying it. So it's not too far from the airport down there in Davao. Yeah, I'm not. I believe Davao City is still part of South Cotabato, but I'm not 100% for sure on that one. They do divide their island up kind of weird. So figuring out where the one state ends and the other one begins is kind of funny. Yeah, it's definitely a good tourist area. It is it is where the president used to be the mayor, and it's a very safe city, very friendly city to tourists and to people from different countries. So it's probably the safest city in Mindanao, if not all the Philippines. So, yes, yep. A lot of people from China and Korea and Japan. I see a lot of people from India there. So you get a lot of different tourism and a lot of business people are there. So I think next week it's rented out to somebody from India, and He's going to be staying in it for a week or 5 days, something like that. Yeah, that Airbnb, we had thought about doing that for a while, but we had to make some changes to the house to get it ready to be able to support. Renting out your entire house is a little bit different than renting out just a bedroom. So we had to get like lock boxes for it, and we also had to make sure we already had somebody that was a caretaker for our house, but we had to make sure they wanted to also do this next level caretaker. Well, unfortunately, here in the Philippines, um, you cannot buy property in the Philippines being a foreigner. You have to either A, lease a property, or B, have it in a wife or girlfriend's name. So there's your two choices. So my name cannot be on my wife's house. Um, and if anything, she could lease the house to me and I could be on the lease. But as a foreigner, I cannot own the property. Condos here um, are very unique as well. Um, they, yeah, yeah, condo. So a condo here is also a weird beast. Um, Again, as a foreigner, you can lease a condo and you can lease it, say you took out a lease for 99 years. You could do that. But at the end of the 99 years, it would return back to whoever owns it. And that is also true, um, is what I've been told. That's also true for most Filipinos. If you buy one of the condos in one of the big buildings that they post up all over the place, they sell you a 99-year ownership of it. At the end, at the end of that 99 years, the property turns back into the ownership of whoever owns the building. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. And yes, they have, if you will, HMOs and all that kind of good stuff, the fees and everything that you got to pay to take care of your property. The property that we have there in Davao, to me, it is very similar to a condo. It's kind of like set up like a condo, I think. Um, it's not that big of a lot size, and the house goes to the back wall, to the side walls. On one side, you got a little bit of a walkthrough, but it fills up the entire lot. So it's like you live right next to whoever lives behind us there. We actually had a open area ab- above our little laundry area that we have there that led to the outside. That it was netted in and everything, but it was open. Like I could hear my neighbors in their kitchen talking and doing all their business, and I had Mercy break that up and then close it because that is just too weird for me. I don't want to. I don't want to hear what my neighbors got going on. So, yep, it is definitely an interesting situation as far as property here in the Philippines. Well, thank you, Jim. I was about to try to put an end to this anyways. It is about that time, and I have to get up early. We go to church at 7:30 a.m. Here, so that's just a few hours away. So I need to go in there and get a few hours of sleep before we go. But yes, definitely Jim and everybody else that joined along the way. Appreciate everybody for coming in, even if it was a say hello and bye. Thank you all, especially you, Jim, and thank you guys for all the thumbs up that I was given. Appreciate that. And as always, come back and check us out. And remember to check out that new video, the vlog that I just posted about making fashion out of trash. So until next time, everybody, check out the Rileys. God bless everyone and have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever you're going into.